are so many people in Logan Paul's squad that sometimes it's hard to keep up. With so many different faces rotating in and out of his videos, we barely get to know them each individually. That is, until now. Have you ever wondered what was really behind Ayla Woodruff's relationship with Logan? Stay tuned because we've got the deets and we're spilling the beans on one of Ayla's rumored boyfriends who might be the real deal. New around here? Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. Now, on to 20 things you didn't know about Ayla Woodruff. She was a movie star. Many people want to make their way to the big screen, but Ayla Woodruff actually did it. Well, almost. She landed a role as an extra in Cheaper by the Dozen in 2003. Don't remember seeing Ayla in the movie? Well, that is probably because her scene was eventually cut out of the film. Poor girl. Hopefully, they told her she was cut out before she went to go see the film in theaters. She still managed to become famous despite not ever really making it in the movie world. Way to bounce back, Ayla. She didn't let one setback hold her down. She's a big sister. When you look at Ayla, you probably just think of all of her antics with Logan Paul and the rest of her YouTube friends. But Ayla is actually a big sister. To whom, you might ask? Blake Woodruff. You might remember him as Mike Baker from the Cheaper by the Dozen movies. He also won a Young Artist Award for Best Young Ensemble in a feature film in 2004. He was also on The Young and the Restless, so it seems like Ayla has got a lot to be proud of. We wonder if the two are close. It must be difficult to have two stars in the family. She's a Virgo. Do you pay attention to astrological signs and horoscopes? Well, if you do, you will be interested to know that Ayla was born on August 26th. That makes her a Virgo. Virgos are said to always pay attention to the smallest details. They are one of the most careful zodiac signs. Their hearts are often closed off to the outside world. People with this sign usually have strong characters and prefer everything to be well organized. They very rarely enjoy chaos. Even when these people try to stop organizing, they still live within very strict boundaries that they set for themselves. How do you think that matches with Logan's personality? Her birthday predicted her career. As we just said, Ayla is a Virgo, but did you know that with astrological signs, you can get even more specific? Each date has a meaning and special traits that can yield to certain professions. For August 26th, the predicted careers are reasoning-based careers such as science, engineering, or research. But if those don't interest people born on that day, then acting is another recommendation. Macaulay Culkin was also born on this date, so it makes sense that acting would be on a list of possible careers for these people. If his success is anything to go off, then Ayla could be pretty big in the acting world soon. She started her YouTube channel in 2015. You know how when you first discover a social media platform, you might make a profile and then never touch it again? Well, that is what Ayla did with YouTube. At least for the first 2 years. She created her YouTube account in 2015, but didn't actually post much on it for years. What do you think she was doing during that time? Was she gaining material for videos, or was she trying to decide if YouTube was even worth it? Either way, we sure are happy that she decided to resurrect her profile and make videos to entertain us all. Thanks, Ayla. She started posting in 2017. We may have told you that Ayla created her YouTube channel in 2015, but she actually didn't post until 2017. Her namesake channel really just got up and running not too long ago and already has over 700,000 subscribers. Talk about building a brand quickly. She posts videos every week and more people continue to tune in. Her friendship with YouTube giant Logan Paul probably didn't hurt her popularity at all. Sometimes it definitely pays to have famous friends. In this case, it pays in YouTube subscribers. If she was able to grow her following this much in just a year, we wonder how she will do in the future. She has a very famous birthday. For some people, birthdays are very special. They go out of their way to do big things to make the day the most that it can be. While Ayla might not be a twin, she does share a birthday with some very famous people. You may know Dylan O'Brien from MTV's Teen Wolf. He was also born on August 26th. Chris Pine, Keke Palmer, and Melissa McCarthy all share this special birthday. Do you think they even know that they were all born on the same day? They should get together and have a huge party to celebrate. Can you imagine what a 6-celebrity birthday party would even look like? Her first video. A YouTuber's first video is pretty important. For some people, the video is indicative of what the profile will be like. Will it be a success or will it be a failure? You can pretty much tell either way just by looking at the first video. Ayla's inaugural video, Intro to My YouTube Channel, Ayla Woodruff, has received over 700,000 views and over 29,000 likes. We are no experts, but we would say those numbers are pretty high and suggest that Ayla's page is off to a pretty good start. Famous faces like Logan Paul and a few others also also appeared in the video, so that alone probably made people want to tune into her life. She used to be Logan Paul's assistant. You guys may be wondering how Ayla became so Instagram and YouTube famous in such a short amount of time. Well, she actually started out as Logan Paul's assistant. You can see him in some of his older vlogs throwing plates at her and joking around while she was supposed to be working. She eventually quit working for Logan and started to focus on her own YouTube channel. She and Logan are still friends, and you can even catch her in some of his videos. He also makes appearances on her page from time to time, proving there is definitely no love lost between these two when she left. Her dog is famous. Most people love their pets. It's kind of like having a child. You take pictures of them doing literally anything because you love them so much. But most people don't make Instagrams for their dogs, and if they do, thousands of people don't usually follow the account. Well, Ayla is not usual. Her dog Blue, or Moomer as she calls him, has his own Instagram account. The Mr. Moomer page already has over 46,000 followers. That's a lot more than most people have. The page features a lot of adorable pictures of Blue as a puppy. Oh, and the outfits. He wears so many cute outfits, and his Instagram is the best place to go to see them all. It's the perfect account to go to when you need some cheering up. Mark culture. When you are famous or even YouTube famous, people are always wondering who you are dating. Ayla is no different. Everyone wants to know who she is cozying up to. Well, for a while, most people thought her beau was Mark Culture. The two had lots of pictures together, and Mark definitely took his fair share of photos of Ayla. But all of the rumors are false. The two entertainers are just friends. So all of you people who are already trying to make a cute name by mashing up Mark and Ayla together like Mela or Marla can stop dreaming. Ayla is actually dating someone else. Logan Paul. Ayla and Logan Paul used to spend a lot of time together. She was his assistant after all. Even though she had a legitimate reason to always be around him, people still speculated that the two were dating. They were always pretty flirty, so we can't blame anyone who thought that. While they may have had a spark in the past, Logan and Ayla are not dating. They are both in relationships with other people. Logan is with Chloe Bennett, the actress who he was spotted making out with on a beach. Sorry to anyone who was hoping these two would end up living happily ever after. Fitness. For people who are always on camera, looking good is really important. If you've been watching Ayla's videos for any amount of time, then you know that her body is literally goals. Well, some of that might be biological, but she also really loves fitness. She commonly posts videos to help her followers stay fit and look good. Her workouts are pretty light, so even a beginner could jump in and try them without feeling like they are overextending themselves. Looking for a new fitness routine? Maybe try out Ayla's and see what you think. She could be your favorite YouTuber and fitness guru all in one. Her height. In a lot of her videos, Ayla is alone doing things. When she's by herself, you may not notice her height, but as soon as she stands next to someone, it is glaringly obvious that Ayla is quite short. How short, you might ask? Well, she isn't even 5 foot tall. Ayla is actually only 4'11". Logan used to mention this a lot in his videos and lovingly make fun of her for her height. We think that Ayla is adorable no matter how tall she is. Logan must have a thing for short assistants because after Ayla left, he found a new assistant named Lydia who's actually shorter than Ayla. Go figure. She hates diets. Food is so good, it's like treating your mouth every time you eat something. Donuts and ice cream and candy, oh my. But when you want to stay fit, you can't exactly eat whatever you want. Though Ayla is pretty freaking fit, she has admitted that she hates dieting. She says that she can't actually diet successfully. What she does instead is monitors how much she is putting into her body and then also works out to balance what she is eating. Whatever she is doing definitely seems to be working because she looks awesome. Don't you think so? She's dating. Okay guys, this is the moment that you have all been waiting for. We have told you who Ayla isn't dating, now it's about time you find out who she is dating. Her boyfriend is none other than fellow YouTuber Mackenzie Day. They each appear in the other's YouTube videos quite often and they look so in love. They also own their own dog Blue together. Isn't that adorable? After all those years of people guessing who she was dating, Ayla finally found someone who she felt comfortable claiming in front of the world. Don't you just love love? We certainly do. People told her she couldn't model. Models are typically pretty tall people, especially if you want to work in runway. 5'9" and above are usually good heights for runway models. As we have mentioned before, Ayla is nowhere close to that. She hasn't even broken into the 5-foot range. She recently posted a picture on Instagram with an inspirational message for any other short girls. Being told you could never model because you're too short only motivated me to push harder at it. 4'11" but sitting tall, she wrote. Don't let anything ever stand in your way of doing what you want. Clearly, Ayla is not one to back down from her dreams. She was robbed. Whether you were at home or traveling, you want to feel safe. While Ayla and her boyfriend were vacationing in Kawaii, they were robbed. The two left their hotel room to explore, and while they were out, someone came in and stole a few very particular things. They stole her hard drive and $300 out of her boyfriend's wallet, but the strangest thing that they took was her underwear. What creeps. Ayla was visibly upset because not only was her privacy invaded, but she lost so many videos that were saved on her hard drive. Unfortunately, she was never able to recover those videos, so we won't be able to see what she recorded for her viewers. She adopted dogs in Kawaii. If you know Ayla, then you know that she loves dogs. She has her beloved dog Blue and is always hugging him and loving up on him. She couldn't be without doggy love for even the short duration of her stay in Kawaii. So she and her boyfriend went to a local place that allows you to adopt dogs for the day. When they got there, they fell in love with the dog, but she was too scared to go out on her own. In the end, they had to adopt a second dog to keep the first company so that she would feel comfortable enough to come out and play. Unfortunately, they had to return the dogs after only a few hours. She once lost Logan's dog. So everyone understands Ayla has an extreme obsession with dogs. One day Logan asked her to watch his dog Kong for a little while. While she was at the park, she turned around for a second, and when she turned back, Kong was missing. Naturally, she freaked out. She went to Logan's house crying and apologizing. But in true Logan fashion, it was all a joke. He had set her up to lose Kong to watch her reaction. It was awful to see her so upset, but honestly, it was also one of the funniest things we have ever seen. Logan couldn't even fake his anger long enough to let the joke fully play out. Poor Ayla. That's it for 20 things you didn't know about Ayla Woodruff. What were you the most surprised about? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching!